Hello, everyone. I hope you are excellent on this day. I invite you to stay and watch all the video because I will give you your horoscope for today, as well as the most important aspects that have to do with health, money, and love. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell of notifications so that you always know everything related to your sign every day. And so you can prevent many situations and know to deal with any unforeseen. The intrepid Sagittarius is in dire need of some kind of guide to help him walk with greater safety on the terrain he is treading at the moment. At work, you will have an opportunity to manage a work group. Take advantage of the fact that you are an innate leader to carry out this task. A very dear person knows something that you need to understand. You know what it is about. Now you just need to reach out to the person who can tell you if you play well, your letters could end with a surprise. Launching yourself empty on the ground means that you will be undertaking many things with this brave step, which also means that you are daring to do new things, things that you have always wanted to do. Someone is looking for a good amount of advice in a matter in which you have a lot of experience. Try to give him your contact or rightly offer your services for this job. It is very likely that you have to make some modifications to your future desires. Some things you wanted may not be available, or what is not really what you need at the moment. They are something very common when it comes to seeing the reality, and that not all that we desire will come true necessarily. Don't rest in front of problems. Take up the subject matter and start looking for ways to give a quick solution. And in a simple way, there is always a way to do this. Take better care of your body. Consume less processed foods. Prefer organic foods. If you don't want to lose the possibility of obtaining a rise in your work, it will be something very good with an excellent increase in your gains. But if you don't take the gains necessary for your labors, you could lose the option. Those Sagittarius who are facing a separation at this moment have everything on their part. But to get out of this situation sooner than later, it is likely that you will have to do some effort to resist the temptation of wanting to know about this person at every moment. So you must concentrate on the things that make you feel good and seek refuge with your family and friends. A person who has experienced a mistake in their relationship will seek advice from you, give you support in the way they know how to do it, and don't want to go through this difficult time alone. If you have the fortune of being very good in your couple relationship, then this is the moment when you begin to give the importance that it deserves. You feel that you have a lot of luck of having something that many people want. So you start to decide the things that the other person deserves and give the love that you need. Sagittarius is very attentive to the request of someone who seems very convinced of wanting to meet and discuss various topics. One of them could be a new job, a better opportunity to grow, and to start building a good career. If you have difficulties in your couple relationship, it's best to take some time apart and think about things carefully before continuing to entertain doubts, insecurities, and meaningless arguments. Life is full of good and bad moments, and your fighting spirit always has a lot throughout this day. A very important person needs your services, but he will require that the work be done very quickly. Prepare to sleep for a couple of days to finish this task. Then you can rest, but today you will be late. You are in a good moment, so you don't think that soon something will go wrong because you are calling your life. Don't let fear stop you today. Sagittarius horoscope tomorrow. The customs of others sometimes seem strange to us. They are very common, and if you have to know a lot about a person who bothers you about how they behave, even if you eat as many things as you say, you could end up losing someone who is very dear to you. Always try to understand that we all have different children who come from different places in the territory where we are, even if we are away from home. If you believe that something your partner is doing badly has not improved, it is good to say, but always with delicacy, and Tino, you will not want to start a war at home. If you are a priest, today is a day where you might receive news about your child's behavior. Instead of delaying or punishing him, opt for an education based on understanding and love. you may be experiencing changes that you do not understand and cause internal conflicts. Help. You should consider taking a course that can expand your mind and your skills. You need to start believing more in yourself and give more support to your spirit. Excellent time for finances. It is likely that today will project gains that will bring you great benefits in the future and that you could obtain better investments in a short period of time. If you don't want to pass up this opportunity that can be given to you in business this day, it will be something that you have been waiting for a long time and could end up generating a large network of contacts that will bring you many more things. Even more important, don't let him generate money or get riches. You're not afraid of what you care about most. You don't even let the person you have next to you. You need to give him your attention and enjoy what you do in your company. Don't let him pass up the opportunity to treat you well when you're in an excellent economic moment. If you are always looking for impossible things, Sagittarius, you will never find what you truly deserve. You know how to live in reality, and you have a high concept of what relationships are, but many times you get lost in that selfish mentality that you have where you believe you know everything, and you don't let others express themselves in a natural way. You stop doubting other people's words. Don't worry about those people who have gone from your life. Many of them have left you because you've asked for it, because you haven't heard anything, because you've left, and that can be very sad for anyone. If you are in a pair at this moment, it is due to what you have decided, so that with the front on top you accept your current scenario. Remembering what you have to do during the day will be of utmost importance during the journey. You are forgetting many things in your work, so bringing an agenda that reminds you of what you have to do will be imperative. The best remedies for memory are made up of grains and nueces, in addition to healthy fats and blemishes. This is a day in which we cannot count on promises, but only what we can give and achieve. There have been too many times when you have said that there would be things that you had no intention of doing. Why, Essa wears out. This is the day to start demonstrating to your partner that this time you are willing to put what is missing with you. The best way to make that person you want understand your feelings is by telling them to your friends. This way, you won't have to face the possibility that someone will take it badly if you say it yourself, and you can study your reaction at a safe distance from them. There is no need to save things without deciding them, because it fills you with negativity that can turn into resentment. You have to learn little by little in the art of opportunity, of deciding who deserves what you must listen to at the right moment. Put it into practice, and you will see the great change that is taking place. Don't let others take away the merit of your efforts, because it hasn't been simple to lift all this tinglado on your own. You have to be humble, but there are no more points. You have to complain about what you are by right, and that recognition is what you are. In your work, you will have a somewhat difficult journey, so you will need patience to get through the day. Love needs you to be more present. It is likely that you are leaving aside a little to the person you love, which is not good because it is resisting, and you will know it. Don't let your needs overwhelm your partner. It's time to sit down and talk and really listen to what the other person needs and wants. You might be surprised by their answers, and you'll realize that it's likely that you're making some mistakes, which doesn't give justice to the love that exists between us. A moment of relaxation for you and your partner will be a very high point of the day. You can spend the day or night in a place that you both enjoy. You need someone to release the tension that you are accumulating in your shoulders. You could shine a lot in your work if you propose it, only if you have the resources and find the right place to do it. Start preparing this from today. As you start to leave the dark place where you find yourself, Sagittarius has a tendency to go very low when something doesn't turn out as expected. So today, pleasant surprises are expected for you. Don't let your couple relationship stop. It's not good that two people who love each other end up having a relationship that looks much more like a friendship than a love. Remember that I'm not good. And in the end, only those people look elsewhere for what they can't find at home. Don't worry about your ideas at work. You have to listen to others. Today, someone will give you a comment about this. You have to start listening to others. You could learn a lot of things. It is always good to trust in a good advisor. Above all, if you have been a person who takes time to help you in everything that involves your decisions or the important things you need to do, if you need to clarify doubts today, is very positive that you go to see him. If it is a trusted friend, then with greater reason, you have that being willing to open up to the possibility of sharing your intimate things with that person will guide you in a good way. If you don't want to return to you, that feeling of being with a very strong attachment in the past, you have to start taking good options that will bring you better things, and don't pretend that you didn't succeed. You could end up caught in it without realizing it. You should consider taking a course that can expand your mind and your skills. You need to start believing more in yourself and give more support to your spirit. Sagittarius will be a worthy opponent for anyone for whatever you want to achieve. That's the only thing you can do now, being with clear things, so you can be a good adversary for anyone, so you don't give up now. If you must fight, do it without thinking at this minute. Don't feel comfortable thinking that you have this safe persona. You should pay more attention to your needs and express your own needs to achieve good understanding between us. Everything behaves very well today. You never forget it. A legal form of insurance that you have included will arrive this day, so you don't want to take it seriously. You must insure your life and that of those who depend on you. If you are thinking about what will happen in your career, you will never start living what you learn. Keep your eyes on the present. When it comes to health, avoid getting drunk by drinking more water during the day and carrying out a meditation exercise routine. You can go to a taller. Love is in a rather cold stage, so you have to worry about starting the passion again if you want to keep the person you love. A moment together alone. If you have children, that's what you need. You can always ask a family member to help you with this matter and treat yourself as a couple to a romantic evening. Remember that a fundamental part of the relationship is a passion. If you are alone, you can always meet someone to spend a good moment. You are in a good stage to do this. Don't leave it until tomorrow. A person who lacks personal rights gets bored and depressed until I'm spending time with you and starting to set higher goals in your work. You're with little gain, especially in the mornings. A good grain coffee could be the solution. You have the opportunity to change your future between your brothers. The idea has been floating around in your head for a long time, so you must start putting it into practice. Remember that it is better to act than to always stand on your feet waiting for everything to happen if you give it a boost. You have the opportunity to find a new person in your life. You just need to pay attention to the people you know. Within them, you could be happy for a longer period of time. Today, you will receive a very important message regarding a possible work transfer that you have requested. It will be a positive response, so you can feel very good about it. You're having a day that could be bad. Since it probably gave you bad news during your work, you have to think positively. Centaurs are agile people and have great capacity to overcome anything that happens to them, as they have this capacity to overcome everything with only positive thinking, something that helps them a lot when things are going wrong. If you've had a fight with your partner, today is the perfect day to resolve the conflict. Remember that many times we have the feeling that things are not going well in the couple, but on some occasions these things are in our mind, only because we try to boycott our own happiness. The meadows become greener from the old patio. So you should start seeing others without trying to imitate the good people and people you have in your life who are capable of doing a lot of good work. Imitate a little of their steps. Age is not a limitation for getting fit. It's never too late to start an exercise routine and change your body. You are losing patience with ease with the person you love and are never good. Remember that in a couple relationship, many times we have to endure things that make it difficult for us to manage what is not part of our thoughts or customs. But this is about love, knowing how to accept the good and bad parts of the person to our person's side. Don't expect people to move at your pace all the time. It's likely that you can move faster than others, but this isn't a general rule for everyone. If you don't want to get together with your friends, it's likely that you have to be a little more dependent on one of them. You could be going through a bad time. You are losing strength, and it is noticeable. Everyone can notice it. Start making small gestures that can help you recover the fighting spirit that you may be losing. It's likely that you'll have a casual encounter with someone on the street or in some public place. You could leave with an innocent conversation, and it could be something bad in the future. It's important that you don't have a conversation with someone you don't know, but who has called your attention in some strange way. You won't regret it. Some confusion could present itself today. This could be in your relationship. If you have it, if you need the person you love to explain something that hasn't been clear to you, then you have to start asking appropriate questions. Don't let a cloak of doubt form between us. A good protein-based diet and good training with machines can help you define muscles. If that's what you want, it will be something that will cost you in the beginning, but with consistency and with a healthy and balanced diet, you can achieve it in a long period of time. An excellent time to express yourself in an eloquent and effective way in your work. It is likely that you have a very important project between your hands that has put a lot of effort into it, which is why it is extremely important that today's day gives you knowledge, as you will receive positive reviews on the ground, and you will be able to carry it out with all the responsibilities that are involved. Leva, you are paying little attention to what your heart wants, and you are not giving way to intuition in your life. This could be a mistake, since it is not always good to trust statistics and probabilities. Many things on our path require to be decided through our own intuition, so you don't want to take the best options based on what you feel or the mental projections you have about the subject. We never have to let people who matter to us suffer. When we want someone special on our solo path, we have to appreciate everyone for who they are. But we don't go to Sagittarius. The steps are strong now for you, but we stagger in your personal security. It's a good day to share with your partner or friends, prepare a scene, or accept an invitation to eat outside. You need to start believing that love is possible and that you can deliver many good things to someone you know. To be able to fly. Many times we need to see how to fly others. If you have to watch the steps that have taken more people to your surroundings, if they are successful, then you will never learn how to extend your wings and look every day. It is likely that you need a very important and vital advice for your life this day. You feel a sense of confusion about your future, and this will lead you to seek help today. Sagittarius is trying to participate in a new attitude towards problems, but you are not worrying about them, but you are willing to follow your course. You will settle down as you should if you change the right things without trouble or anxiety. This vision of things is helping you leave things from the past behind, which is always good. If a problem occurs at work, you don't feel the guilt of the subject for defending the other person. You probably won't value it, just maintaining the matter. If the problem is with you, try to make excuses for the case and continue to act. If you have children, this is the time to teach them the need to be happy and carry out activities that they like. Encourage them to practice sports or have a healthy time. Love will take a while to reach. Singles, peace of mind. A very important person is about to give you some very valuable advice, but you are at a low level of disposition. Review this situation. You must give the space to receive comments and criticisms from those who are the most willing. Excellent time to enjoy the places of life. If you want to have a taste that you've always wanted today, it could be a good opportunity to have a date with you. And go visit a place you want. Go shopping or watch a film while leaving work. Everything you want today is allowed. If you have the possibility of being very happy next to the person you love, you only have to start making important decisions about your relationship and the steps you will take to achieve everything you want and what you want to achieve together. You should leave boring food. It won't be good for you. Today you will have the tendency to lie about many things that are harassing you from people around you, even though your intention to lie is good. You also have to put on other people's shoes and realize that you will never always have to hide what is really happening to you. The opinions we give to the couple don't always have to be the most sincere. Remember that you're also dealing with a person. Therefore, there are insecurities within you. You're not so perfect as to not harbor a totally human emotion. It's time to do fun things for singles. It's no use always being at home. Emotions are not for you to live and work. You have to maintain a strong profile in your workplace. You don't want people to feel that you don't have the strength necessary to accept defeats or to do your work. Don't use emotionality as a means for something. You could end up really suffering and you'll regret it. Your lucky numbers are 11, 20, 33, 47, 18, 26. Compatibility. At work, Capricorn. In love, Pisces. For good luck, Aquarium. Your color of success today, golden. You are contributing in a very positive way to the people who surround you and can see you clearly. Today, someone will thank you for the much that has helped you on your path. Don't let people who don't have to see much with your way of thinking tell you the opposite. You are good, and the people who want you to know how to appreciate it. In this work, you will have an excellent day of cooperation and teamwork where you will have to concentrate on completing a task that is incumbent on everyone equally. If you are in any way a leader within this group, try to share the tasks evenly so that nothing feels like you are taking on extra work. If you have children, it's always good that they teach you how to share more with the people around them. You always need to make positive changes in their minds. Don't let them absorb too much television or values that don't have to do with living well in society. Someone has been watching you from a distance. It could be someone who wants to form something with you, knows you enough to create something more by your side. It is important that you know that this person always wants to approach you in another way, but you always thought that it was something related to polite treatment on your part. It's a good day to start making decisions regarding a long journey you want to undertake. Remember that life is something to be lived in a good way. If you are always going to be with the cowardice and the comfort of leaving in the same place all your life, then it's better than if you ever thought about the possibility of making a crossing of these characteristics. Think well what you will. You are leaving to be dragged through comments from people who are not looking for you, but who only share erroneous information because they are the place to see others fall in case you do not enter into discussion with them. It won't be easy for you to take the corridor in love, as it carries past pain. Avoid betraying memories of the new relationship you are forming. If you've been committed for a long time, it's time to put aside the things that separate them and start letting go of the good feelings that have one person with the other. A love from the past could return to ask you to go back to his side. If you don't, the relationship will return to the point that separated you previously. Avoid watching so much television. Prefer to listen to music, radio. Inform yourself about what is happening in the world, what is good, and what is bad. You will have more things to talk about at a meeting. Remember that many times we believe that life can result in one way and ends up highlighting in another way that we are not prepared. Therefore, at this moment, we have to manage to give the perfect solution to what has been bothering you for so long, Sagittarius. If it's always good to do things with your partner, remember a romantic scene, or go out in the city at night, it can be a good way to spend time together and build memories together. And that's very important for your personal development in this Centaur moment. There are many ways in which you can receive a prize for your work today. But this day, that prize will arrive in the form of a bonus for your good performance enjoyment. You have everything to triumph now. The things you want are coming. So why do you continue with that face of bitterness, Sagittarius? Be happy now. It is necessary for you, Centaur. If you don't want exhaustion to make you want to know someone, you could be going through a moment of exhaustion. But because of that, you shouldn't stop giving importance to that new person who is entering your life. If you still don't know anyone, it's vital that you organize your day to be able to achieve it, organize your priorities and date spaces to go out, and to put yourself in contact with new people. Love comes to your life at the moment you wait for it. Maybe it's not today, but it will be ready You have the option to make an important and very relevant decision in your work. It could be an excellent opportunity to shine and show your talents, but you are waiting to spend the moment, starting to see the important things and what is happening well. The couple is fine. Keep going because there will always be better times to strengthen the union. You shouldn't always think that life is giving you a difficult deal. We all find ourselves facing things that we have to solve. It's preferable that we believe that we are straight people that we have to sort out to achieve much better things in the future. Don't be a person who doesn't fulfill your promises. Remember that this defines us as human beings, and you have everything you need to fulfill what you promised. Don't let others tell you all the time what you need to do and what you don't. It's likely that today you'll have a fight with someone because of this. If you have the opportunity to meet someone who belongs to you last day, you should ask a question that has always been floating around in your head. It would be good to clear any doubts you may have about this subject. The archer is advancing at a steady pace and has been able to feel that the magnitude of his solo success compares to the gains he is injecting along his path. Never forgetting, Sagittarius, that sometimes we make mistakes, but all before our success. If you are thinking a lot about a person, the moment has come to sincere your feelings. It is always good to bring out into the light what we cannot hide. Everything we owe to hiding what happens in our heart is always something negative. You can't always be missing work for different reasons. If you're embarking on these practices, then it's a good time to start letting go of everything in your life and letting things be as good as they are in daily work. You are not doing the things that are indicated for you so that everything can truly be good in your body, so you have to pay a lot of attention to everything. Advice for the day. Try to find a good way to start wanting new things on your path. If you follow the same model forever, you won't receive anything new for you. And this was your horoscope for today. I invite you to give me a like and subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications bell, so you never miss your totally free daily horoscope. I wish you an excellent day and see you next.